We'll see insert node at the end of linked list. Insert a node at end of the linked list, at the end. Now, as I told you, there are some special cases that needs to be considered. First, we'll take a generic case. Generic case is generic case is when the list is already there, and special cases list is already there. List is already there. Special cases list is empty. So special case we'll see later. So start will be referring to this. This is 10 referring to this. Suppose 20 referring to next node, and next node 30 none. Now to insert at the node, insert node at the end, it should be the last node. But the thing is, we have only reference to the first node. So the step one here is reach the last node. Reach last node. So how do you reach last node? Use a loop. Take a current pointer reference referring to this, and as long as the link part of this node is not none, keep on move current. So this is reach the last node. So after you reach the last node, and anyhow before that we have to create a new node. This is nd, new node is created, read data. This is common, whatever way you insert, this should be there. Now I am here. So when I am here, the new node is going to be the last node. Anyhow, when we create, this will be none. So that is helping us here. Now this is the current node is referring to the last node. ND is going to be the last node. So what we have to do is make reach last node and make link field link of last node refer to new node. Now reaching the last node, actually we do it with a loop, and the make link of last node refer to new node. What I have to do is just make this refer to this. How do you write? What is the statement you write for this? Current dot next, because current dot next is referring to this. I'll say nd. So when I say this, then current will be pointing to this. So this is the logic, and start is not going to be disturbed. Start remains same. So this is the logic. So I'll write this logic. So I'll add insert at end, a function called insert at end. I'll do it here. I'll copy this because the first two statements are going to be same. So insert at end. So insert at end. So I'm reading. Then what I have to do is take current node, make self dot start, then loop it so that we reach the last node. So while current not equals to none, current next not equals to none. So current equals to current next. Just traverse through and until we reach the last node. Once we reach the last node, then current dot next, as per the logic I wrote, nd. This is the logic. So this is going to insert the new node. But this is okay as long as there is a list already there. Now this logic is not going to work when the start is the list is empty. So when list is empty, start is none, and the new node is created. And to reach the new node, what we are doing, we are taking storing the starting point in current, and as long as the current dot next is going to be none, then it is we are repeating. But the problem is when I say current equals to start, so it will be none. When there is no node present, I cannot say current dot next. Node is not at all there. So it is a problem. So this logic, the generic logic will not work when the special case, for the special case, list is a special case, which is list is empty, list empty. It will not work. So I had to treat it differently. So when the list is empty, what I had to do, this is list is empty. This is going to be the first node and last node. What I had to simply do is make start point to this. So I had to treat separately. So for this, what I'll write a special case here is when if self dot start equals to none. That means list is empty. List is empty. Now this special case is not going to be taken care by the generic case. When list is empty, so you say self dot start equals to nd and return. This is when list is empty. And this you do it when list is not empty. This you do it, list is not empty. So when list is empty, I'm simply making the new node uh, referred by start, because it is going to be the last node, first node. So that is that's what I had to do it. So this is insert at end. So I'll check whether it is working fine or not by executing this again. So I'll execute this. I'll execute this. I'll execute main. Now when the list is empty, it should say, okay, I'll also display the message. I have not displayed the message. I'll do that because when inserted successfully, I had to display the message. So I'll say print. So instead of what I'll do is I want to display a common message. So instead of return, so I'll say else when the list is empty. So I'll move this, push this right to maintain the indentation. So then if everything is okay, I'll say the node with data inserted at the end successfully. So this message I want to have. So I have modified if else I'm not having return, because when I have return, I have to keep this print statement at two places. So I want to have at one place. So I've used if else part. So I'll execute this. Sorry, where I have done. So I did it wrong place. Actually, I should have done it in insert. So this I should not. I'll remove this. Okay, because I have done it at display. My requirement is insert at the end. Okay. So this I'll go do it. I'll undo it because undoing is not happening here. So this is the logic for display. Okay. Then this actually I should do it. So I remove this. I'll remove this. Then I'll say else. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. Finally, I'll keep this print at the end successfully. So now I think it's okay. I'll execute it. Print what it is saying, some error. We'll see what is that error. Unintended. Okay, some indentation problem. Insert at beginning. So this, okay, some indentation problem. Now I think it should be okay. Yeah, it's okay. Now I'll execute this main. Now I'll check whether it is working fine or not. So first I'll display 5. So list is empty. Now insert at end, list is empty. I have to ensure that the special case is working. So 22 option and I'll say 25. So I think it is okay. Now I'll say 5 to, is it giving the message enter you also option wrongly entered. So 2. then enter option 2. Okay, what I have done is I'm not calling that, so it is not doing anything. So I had to call that when option is 2. So that I have not taken care here. So I had to write this when the option is 2, I had to call that. So that I am not doing. So I'll say if option equals to 2, I'll list insert at end. So I have to call this. So that's why it was not giving any message. Now I think it should be okay. I'll execute it again. So insert at end 2. So 25. So node with data 25 inserted at the end successfully. So I'll display now 5. So 25 it should display. So 25. Now I'll insert at beginning. I'll insert 10 at beginning. So 10. So it should be 10, 25. So in node with data 10 inserted at the beginning successfully. Now when I display, it should be 10 and 25. 10, 25. Now I'll insert at end. So again I'll write. Suppose if it is 50, so it should display the message that node with data 50 inserted at the end successfully. Now I'll display, so it should be 10, 25, 50. So 10, 25, 50. So all options are working fine. So I think the logic is correct. Now I'm going to terminate. Now the subsequent, the other methods will see the